So I want to show you the final result. It looks so cool. Honestly, this is hands down the prettiest farm in Minecraft. This thing is gigantic. The only problem with this farm is today I'm going to create the best mob farm in Minecraft. But what makes this farm the best? You might think the efficiency. And you're not wrong. But this is just an aspect. I'll make this farm considering the following aspects: efficiency, design, and compatibility. This being said, enjoy the video and trust the process. In my previous episode, I built a mini ocean. And I did it because I wanted to make a giant base here. But this mini ocean that I created is too tiny for what I want to make next. So I just expanded it. It was 100 by 100 and I made it 200 by 200. It only took me around 47,000 blocks of dirt. This thing is purely gigantic. So will be my future base. So make sure to subscribe because you don't want to miss it. Trust me. Moving on to the next thing that I want to make in this video. Get a name tag. I need it for the Enderman farm. Because in order to build the mob grinder, I need a lot of materials. And my tools are going to break a lot of times. So I'm going to build an Enderman farm just because I have mending on my tools. Shout out to my villagers. This video will have not been possible without them. Get a villager with the link that you can get from the description. If you use the code RAIN, you're going to get a 50% discount. Returning to our ship, I'm going to name the Endermite FSS, based on the sound Endermites make. You know, like fss. I don't understand why they made this mob. I wonder if they made Endermites just so we can make better Enderman farms. I don't know, it's hard to believe this. But why would they otherwise? Anyway, I'll start the farm at level 4 and go in the opposite direction of the main island around 100 blocks or even more. I'll go around 150, maybe even 200 if I need to. Because if I want to make it as efficient as possible, the main island should be in standby. And I should have brought torches with me. This line is already an Enderman spawner, but at least I know that it's going to be efficient. Even though it is going to be painful to place torches here with all these Endermans. Why is this Enderman attacking me? I wasn't even looking at him. At least one thing is certain now. I need more fireworks. Oh, and of course a curse on how to fly with the elytra. Because it is beyond my comprehension how I could miss that landing. Anyway, I light up the line and now let's go back to work. And by that I mean that I'm going to make the platform where Endermans are going to get killed. It won't be something special because I'm going to make a bigger farm one day. I'll use this just to repair my tools. This farm is going to be extremely good. I didn't even finish the platform yet and this guy is already here. And I can be happier because I can test the height of the platform with him. He looks alive. Pretty much. Let's go there and check if he'll die when I hit him. So, the moment of truth. How does he still have so much HP? I clearly have to make it taller. Or did he fall on the line over the platform? I don't think so. Nah, I just have to make it taller probably. And I also need the ender pearls to spawn the endermite. So I'll just kill endermen like this. It will take a long time. The building process isn't that interesting. I just made 2 platforms for the enderman. Oh, and cover the tunnel where they are falling through in glass. So for now, this is my farm. It is pretty efficient, I'd say. I'll stay there until I get to level 100 because this is going to look better in the episode. Okay, so I got bored and there is no point for me to get to level 100, at least for now. It is just episode 2. I have time for this. Back to the overworld. I need a lot of iron for the hoppers that I need to build the star of this episode, the mob grinder. So I have to build an iron farm. I hope that villagers float, otherwise I'll have a bad time. Oh, they actually do. Honestly, I wasn't expecting this. It is one of the few times when I'm happy that I built an ocean there, because I can transport him by boat. It is actually fun to build an iron farm like this. I have an idea to push him there. I'll build a wall so he can't escape, and I will outsmart him. How, you might ask? Well, I'll push him. But unfortunately he was smarter than me, so I just pushed him with water. I have no idea why I tried to push him in the first place. It was clearly easier with water from the beginning. Anyway, I did the same with one other villager. For some reason the second villager was a little bit more difficult to push into that hole. I don't know why. And somehow another one appeared. A baby villager because I bred them. But now all I have to do is bring a zombie that won't spawn. In order to do this, I need to either name a zombie with a name tag, or use a zombie that can pick up items. The second one sounds like the fastest method. Luckily for me, I already trapped a zombie below my ocean. One able to pick up items, of course. And I'll just push him through that hole. Well, it wasn't as planned, but it worked. So I can be happier. The mini iron farm completed. Now let's make the uphouse farm. Everything I did until now was necessary because this uphouse farm will be gigantic. So basically, this farm contains 4 chambers. Take chambers with a grain of salt. And every chamber has 10 platforms. Since I have 4 chambers with 10 platforms, this means that I'll have 40 platforms. As I said, this will be gigantic. It's not ready yet and it already looks so cool. It looks like a server or something. I was considering to let it like this because it looks cool, but it will look even better when I finish it, with design and everything. So, I'll make a giant meatball with dirt. I need a blueprint or something to put the balloons on. It took me more than 6 hours to build a meatball. And if you see this, make sure to hit the like button because I worked a lot on this episode. I would appreciate it. Back to our meatball, I had a lot of stone and used it as building material. But unfortunately, it was nowhere near how much I needed. So I used dirt as I previously said. And I also made just 3 out of 4 quarters of the meatball because I want this to have a balloon shape. I think it is obvious why. This build was more difficult than I thought. Maybe if I started it from bottom to the top and not from top to the bottom, like the pyramids were built by the way, it would have been easier for me. Anyway, enjoy the time-lapse. I'm sorry in advance if the replay mode is going to glitch or something. I don't have what to do about it, I don't like it either. Well, that's it. The structure is finished. So I want to show you the final result. It looks so cool. Honestly, this is hands down the prettiest farm in Minecraft. This thing is gigantic. The only problem with this farm is the design, because it took me more time to make the balloons than it took me to build the farm itself. But honestly, I can't complain about the design because it looks amazing. It looks better than it did on paper. This being said, let's go inside because I want to show you the room where mobs are going to fall into. After a week of work, I can't believe that this thing is finally done. Apparently, I have a problem with witches, but I'll solve it later. Because this is the episode for today. Make sure to like, share and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Rain and thanks for watching.